Hello everyone, welcome back to the series where we are solving past 20 years of JEE Advanced question. This question was asked in JEE Advanced 2020 and this was multiple correct type. So one or more could be the correct answers. Let's start. It is given that at time t equal to 0, from the origin with speed 1 meter per second, a particle follows a two-dimensional trajectory in xy plane so that its coordinates are related by the equation y equal to x square by 2, okay, where x and y are the xy coordinates of the particle. The x and y components of its acceleration are denoted by ax and ay respectively. Then we have to check the all these four conditions. So let's draw. This is our xy plane, okay, and this is given at t equal to 0. It was at origin and its speed is 1 meter per second, and it is following something like this: y is equals to x square by 2, okay. So y is equal to x square by 2 will look like a parabola, okay. Sorry. So as usual, all of you guys can pause the video and try to solve it by your own. This is the only condition it is given, that y is equals to x square by 2. This is the trajectory, okay, that particle is following, and at t equal to 0 it was at origin. T equal to 0 it was at origin, and its speed was 1 meter per second, okay. Its speed was 1 meter per second. So cool. Once your attempt will be done, you can resume the video and see the solution. So it is first option, ax is equal to 1 meter per second square, implies that when particle is at the origin, ay is equal to 1 meter per second square, okay. So first condition is stating that if ax is equals to 0 at origin, which means x comma y is 0 comma 0, and it also indicates time is also 0, right, because it is given t equal to 0, the particle was at origin. So if acceleration in x direction is 0, if acceleration in x direction is 1 at this particular condition, x y is equal to 0 and time equal to 0, what will be the acceleration in y direction? Okay, so how we should figure out the relation between ay and ax? Okay, it is given that y is equals to x square by 2. If I differentiate these terms with respect to time, okay, if I differentiate with respect to time, dy by dt will be equals to x dx by dt, right? So what dy by dt indicates? Rate of change of y coordinate with respect to time. It means this is nothing but vy, and dx by dt indicates rate of change of position in the x axis, okay. So this is vx, so we can rewrite it as vy is equals to x vx, okay. This is this equation, this interpretation will help us. If I will double differentiate it, with respect to time, I will get the acceleration as well, right? So double differentiating with respect to time, d2y by dt2, we have to apply chain rule here. So differentiation of x will be dx by dt into dx by dt, that will be dx by dt whole square, plus x d2x by dt2, right? So what we can interpret it as, d2y by dt2 is nothing but acceleration in y direction, right? So ay is equals to dx by dt is nothing but velocity in x direction. Ay is equal to vx square plus x d2x by dt2 is acceleration in x direction, okay. So this is the relation between ay and ax. Okay, how we got here? We have just differentiated the trajectory with respect to time, okay. I am just writing here differentiating with respect to time. So this is the condition. This is one equation, one relation which we are getting. Another one was this, okay, and this was double differentiation. So okay, now let's see what was given. If Ax is equals to 1 meter per second square, implies that when particle is at origin, okay. So if Ax is 1 at origin, what I can write it as, at origin this will, x will be 0, so Ay will be Vx square, right? So Ay will be Vx square. So let's see what is Vx. Vx will be, okay, how we can figure out Vx? This is given, Vy is x Vx. Now at origin Vy will be 0. Why Vy will be 0? Because x will be 0. Since x will be 0, at origin x will be 0, so Vy will be 0. Okay, fine. Vy is 0, we know. We have to figure out Vx. How we can figure? Okay, so this was given that speed is 1 meter per second square. Okay, so speed, what is speed? Speed is nothing but root over Vy square plus Vx square, right? Speed is, we are not interested in the direction. So if the particle is having two velocities, one in Vx, one in Vy, so net velocity will be root over Vy square plus Vx square. Okay, this is nothing but speed if direction is not, if we are not interested in direction. So we know that Vy is 0. How do we know Vy is 0? Because using this relation, right? Using this relation, at origin x will be 0, so Vy will be 0, and speed is 1, so 1 is equals to 0 square plus Vx square. So we know Vx should be equals to 1, right? If Vx is 1, then Ay will be 1. So what was given? Okay, Ay is equals to 1 meter per second. Okay, then this condition is correct. A is correct, right? So we can mark it as, but as I told that this was multiple correct, so let's go for the other options as well. Ax is equals to 0 implies Ay equal to 1 meter per second square at all the time. If Ax is equal to 0, if Ax will be 0, we can say Ay will be equals to Vx square. If Ax will be 0, Ay equal to Vx square. Since Ax is 0, what does it indicate? If Ax is 0, velocity in x direction will always remain constant. Velocity in x direction will remain constant. So if Ax is 0, Ay is nothing but velocity in x direction which will remain constant, and we know what is Vx. Vx will be 1 again. Why? Because at x is equal to 0, this will hold true always, right? At x equal to 0, Vy will be 0. This holds true always. Okay, at x equal to 0, Vy will be 0, so Vx should be 1. So Vx is equals to 1 means Ay will be equals to 1. Okay, so if Ax is 0, Vx will remain constant. Why we are saying? Because acceleration in x direction is 0, so velocity in x direction will remain constant. Now we know at t equal to 0, velocity in x direction is 1 meter per second, which is always true. Okay, irrespective of the accelerations. At t, this holds true always, so this term will also hold true. So Ay will be equal to 1. So again, option B is also correct. Option B is also correct. Let's see what is option C. Option C is saying at t equal to 0, the particle's velocity point in the x direction, right? Because always we have seen at t equal to 0, x will be 0 because it was at origin. At t equal to 0, we have right, xy is equal to 0, t equal to 0. Velocity in y direction will be always 0. And since Vy is 0, so Vx needs to be 1. Why? Because initial speed is 1. So C option is also correct. let's go to D. Ax is equal to 0 implies that at t equal to 1 second, okay, now this is different time, at t equal to 1 second, the angle between the particle's velocity and the x-axis is 45 degree. We have to figure out the angle between the particle velocity. So okay, let's see in the diagram. Okay, in the diagram, can we say velocity is always velocity always follows the trajectory, right? This is since we this graph is nothing but the trajectory of the particle. So direction of the velocity is nothing but the direction of tangent. At any point, if I draw the tangent, I will get the direction of velocity, right? So we have to figure out the angle between the particle's velocity and the x-axis, which is nothing but tangent. Okay, if I draw tangent anywhere, this will give me the angle, and the direction of tangent is nothing but the direction of velocity. I hope everyone is okay with this. Okay, I'm just drawing it again. If this is the trajectory, it means at every point of the time, at every point of the trajectory, direction of velocity is nothing but the direction of tangent. Okay, this is following the trajectory itself. So tangent is the direction of velocity. So let's see what is tangent. Y is equal to x square. So dy by dx is nothing but tangent is equals to x. Okay, dy by dx is equal to x if we will differentiate it with respect to x. So at t equal to 1 second, ax is 0, so vx will be 1. So at t equal to 1 second, where it will reach? It will reach at x is equal to 1, right? If vx is 1, ax is 0, so at t equal to 1 second, it will reach at distance is equal to speed into time. So vx 1 into 1, which is 1. So x will be 1, and hence dy by dx is equal to 1. So tangent dy by dx is 1. It means this is 45 degree, right? If slope is 1, if tan theta is 1, it means theta is equals to 45 degree. So this option is also correct. D option is also correct. So according to me, all the four conditions correct, and this is one of the best question I think I faced while solving this series in past. This was 2020, right? So in past 5 years. So I hope everyone understood the question, and I tried to explain it in the best possible way with explaining every detail. If you guys have any doubt, please comment in the comment section. Thank you. See you in the next video.